Hello, this is Esther. This is like an extra MANDALAVISTA video for all you who already subscribed to my Patreon. Thank you so much for all your support. I'm very happy, and then I decided that I want to make an extra content for just for you. I hope you'll enjoy, and of course this is about swooshes too, because I got some requests after my latest mandala that you would like to learn this other pattern, which is very similar for the swirly swoosh center. So let me show you what we are gonna do today. I got this here. So these are the things what I'm going to show you in the video. So as you can see, this is also like a circle pattern with swooshes, and this time I had thick paint, thin paint, and actually I even got this pattern. I hope you will like it. For me it looked like a bucket of flower, but of course it depends on what kind of colors you use, so it's just gonna have a different feeling when you finish it. So I hope you will like this special time, and enjoy the workshop. And sorry, because I heard that you can hear some windy weather. I'm in the nature. For the pattern, you need a triangle ruler and a compass. I put a pencil, I make a center dot and draw a circle as big as you want. And with the same size, don't close, put the tip on the side of the circle and just make another circle like that. So this is the main shape. I even put two guidelines, so it's gonna be easier to draw the swooshes like that. Now I would like to show the two different areas within a circle, how we are going to draw the swooshes. Let me show you some of the colors what I'm going to use. Some is like original pentart, and some is mixtures from pentart colors, or I even used that cadmium red is a Liquitex brand. Let me show you the consistency. These pentart mixtures are enough good ones. I even pour some pouring medium in the colors. As you can see, just a tiny bit different ones, but it's very nice to use them because these are just different shades of the yellow. The Liquitex paint is very thick, even though that I pour a lot of pouring medium and mixed it very well. But I'm still gonna use it because I like the color. This is the metallic color. This is always too thin, so I never put any pouring medium in it. And of course some sun yellow. This is one of my favorite color for dotting. It's very bright, so these are the shades that we are going to use today for sure. Let's start painting then. I'm gonna use number 8, the column I saw dotting too, but this is not really relevant now because you can use any size. The most important thing is that you, after the first two, we're gonna just like slowly decrease the size of the tool. So as you will see, this is number 8, then number 7, then number 6. This is how I'm going to use for the opposite sides. This is how that pattern is gonna come out, what you were requested to know. That's what I painted in my latest mandala, the summer flick. and you really liked it, so that's why I decided to do this extra video just to show this pattern for you. As you can see, I painting just like there is a mirror in the center. So this is how these swooshes are building on the top of or next to each other. This I changed the color, and I also reduced the size of the head of the swoosh just a tiny bit. And I'm gonna repeat this swoosh 3 more times, as you will see, so next to the main swooshes from the 2 sides. I also made this video just a little bit faster to be enjoyable, and anyway you will see still what is important. If you subscribe to this Patreon channel, that's when you can see this video. Then if you're not familiar with the swooshes, how to draw them, just go back a little bit, and there is a swooshing basic tutorial, so you should do that first, and then you can come here and practice this new pattern. So the final swooshes are coming on the opposite sides, and actually as I was doing this pattern, I was realized this is even turned out nicer than what I had in that latest mandala. the summer flag, but you know, that's how these swooshes are working. It depends on the original size of the circle, it depends on which size of the head of the swoosh is, so every single time is going to be just a little bit different. So I brought a little bit closer so you will see better. It's not like so punctual, but you know, it's it matters how your eyes can see at the end, and that is very, very nice. Just try to make the edges of the swooshes smooth, and of course it's very important to make the paint even, but I'm talking about all these things in the swooshing basics video. If you know me or my style, you know I love light colors like ivory, butter, sometimes white. So this is what I use to just fill this circle pattern. If you want to use the center pattern, for example, this is a perfect method because this is going to help the eye to feel that it's symmetric. For this I use my special do-it-yourself tool. This is what I love. It's very, very tiny. I love tiny dots, so this is what I use for fill those spaces between the swooshes. After we finish the first tiny circle, we're gonna do the second one too. And for this, I'm gonna use the number 4 Color My Saw tool. And I'm gonna do very similar thing, but this time I'm not gonna change the size of the tool. I'm gonna continue till the end with number 4. And this time I'm gonna do the same color from 4 sides. Just follow what I'm doing and you will understand what I'm saying. And after, without changing the size of the tool, I'm going to change the color. Actually, I really like how this button turned out with the same size of heads, and with these colors. This is like a lime, apple green, and turquoise, and I really love this combination. Of course, I layer the paint and pour the paint inside to the center, make a nice finish, and just make sure that there is a tiny space between all the swooshes so the black background can pop up a bit, and this is gonna make this pattern look really nice. This time I don't fill the circle with tiny dots, but just one dots. You will see later on how it's going to look. So now let's start with the big one, and these are going to be the flower part, the bigger part, what we draw at the beginning, that pattern. Now you can see this extra circle inside the circle, and now the flowery part, what I'm going to draw first. I made it even faster a bit because how I draw the swoosh is not really important or relevant right now, because you already know this is just about the button. As you can see, I changed the color, but I didn't change the size of the tool. I'm going to bend a little bit this second swoosh already, and then you will see that I'm going to follow with the same size of head till the guideline. That's the flowery part what I want to show now, and I think the last swoosh is not gonna be number 8, but we're just gonna use the space what left for us. Now I decided to use the butter color because I wanted to make as a bucket of flour, and that paper what is just holding the flour together, I wanted to make it the color of butter, so it's going to be visible. And as you see now, this time I don't use just a swoosh, but I'm filling the space. So the technique is the same as I draw a swoosh, layer the paint, so I'm gonna have a lot of paint there. Even if I need more, I bring from the bottle direct and just fill that space what was drawn there. This was a surprise for me too. I didn't know that I'm going to do this kind of space filament, but I really like, and I hope you too, and that you can use this kind of space filling also for a lot of different time and design and shape. With number 8, I just changed the color to beige, what was actually a very bad decision because I mixed with pouring medium, but this is a matte color and it turned out extremely thick. So normally I don't have any problem to draw swoosh if the paint is thick, if it's glossy, but matte colors just a slightly bit different how they are working, and it was very hard to draw it. Actually I had a bit struggle, but now you will see the other side how hard to pour the paint. I need to go back a lot of different time for the butter and bring more extra paint because you know, in this time when the paint is thick, it's even more important to layer enough and even more if you need, and just try to make the paint even in the swoosh. So that's when it's going to look nice when it's dry. It's still possible. So as you can see, it's extremely thick, and by this time they were already like filled with a lot of pouring medium, but this is still like how the paint is working. But I just wanted to use this color, so I decided not to care. After I went back to the ivory color, and then I made the opposite. As you can see, I'm filling the space, but this time the swoosh helps me how far I can go with the shape. So after I just wanted to finish the flower with some green pot, two very slim thin swooshes where it's coming. I use different colors, so I even make it more like natural, you know. I use the apple green and the turquoise. When I finished, I just wanted to put bigger dots between the swooshes, so this is how it's going to be complete this shape. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time. Bye!